Hey guys, this is Weekly Review here, getting ready to show you all a new review, and I'm going to have my little buddy Tails go ahead and help me with this. So Tails, go ahead and show him the game, buddy. And Tails is presenting this game. It is Pokemon Heart Gold that came out in March of 14th, 2010 from Nintendo. So, thank you Tails for doing that for me, and we'll go ahead and see you later, buddy, okay? Okay, now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this game as we're getting ready to start this up. As a lot of y'all probably know, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are both remakes of classic Game Boy games, or Game Boy Color games, as you guys can see right here. It's Pokemon Soul Silver, Pokemon Heart Gold. They are both remakes of the original Game Boy Color games that came out. But we're not going to be doing Soul Silver, we're going to be doing Pokemon Heart Gold. Now, the thing that's so cool about Pokemon Heart Gold that I noticed is a lot has changed since the last time I played this. But then again, when I last had it, that was about almost a decade ago. So, anyway, let's go ahead and start the review, guys. As we have here, here's the game itself. Here we have us. And now the cool thing that I liked about this game is there's a couple different things. Ah ha ha! What is this? We have a Groudon behind us. Yes, that's one of the newest things that they added to the Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You will have your first Pokemon that's in your party. He can join you at any time. So like say if we want to have, let's say we're going to put this Floatzel up there instead, and Groudon can go back down. Guess what? There's Floatzel right there. And you can interact with them, you can even talk to them and everything, and well, you can't actually talk to them, but you get what I mean. But the whole entire game has been completely redone graphically and storyline wise, because the story has been taken from the original Gold and Silver version, but also has a twist with the Crystal version. So if you've never played Crystal, you'll now know that there's a portion of Crystal in this game as well with the storyline. So we're going to show off a little bit of a battle real quick. We're going against a Yanma, or a Yanma, excuse me if I pronounced that wrong. And we're going to try to see if we can catch him, because I actually need a Yanma. So, let's see if we can catch him. Just use our Pokeball. I doubt I'll catch him. Wow! I didn't think I was going to be able to catch him on the first try. That's amazing. He must have been wanting to be with me. Or she must have, since it's a she up there. Anyway, it's been added to my Pokedex now. Now that's another cool thing I liked about this. The Pokedex has been completely redone, as well as a lot of the game's been completely redone, and I'll show you what I mean. Here's your bottom screen. As you know, in Pokemon Diamond, the screen would open only when you press the X button. Now it's a simple touch. You don't have to press anything. If you want to use, you can use the touch screen and you can go through everything. So like here, we can go to our Pokemon automatically. Now here's another cool thing. You have your bike right here. If you guys can see that, we got your bike right here. You got your dowsing machine, or the so-called item finder. Then you have your running shoes. So like say if you want to, you can turn the running shoes off and you can just walk. You can turn them on again, then you'll start running. Now sometimes if you talk to your Pokemon, it'll tell you stuff like it's playfully nibbling at the ground, and it'll sometimes find items for the fashion case, so you'll want to try to talk to him as much as you can. But otherwise, the game has been completely redone. I mean, like really completely redone. You can catch a lot of the original legendary Pokemon in this, as well as the three legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, as well as the three legendary dogs, Entei, excuse me if I say this name wrong, Reiku and Saikun. So, and plus you can go to like the old stuff from Johto, and you can go to Kento. You can't go to Hoenn. Now, I'm hoping that when the next Pokemon game comes out, I believe it's the 5th generation Pokemon game, I hope that they'll make it so you can go to all 3 regions and catch all the Pokemon in the world. But we won't know until we find out about the 3DS. So, anyway, as you can see, the game has been completely overhauled. The Pokemon Centers are even different. Some Pokemon Centers are different colored, as well as the gyms themselves. The gyms have been completely redone, and I'll show you one right now. This is Blackthorn's gym. You gotta admit, that's pretty awesome right there. You can move the blocks around. That's pretty sweet. But anyway, that's just showing off that real quick. Next, we're going to talk about the Pokewalker, which is a really, really cool device that came with the game. This is your pedometer, or your Pokewalker. You can choose any kind of Pokemon that you have, and basically go ahead and carry it around in your pocket, and it'll act like an actual pedometer. So, like say, if you want to carry a Pikachu with you, all you have to do is go to your settings right as soon as you start the game. And in case if anybody needs to see that, I'll go ahead and show you all real quick. First start the game over. Take a minute. But it's really, I really like this accessory. It's really awesome. Especially, it'll monitor every single step you take. And then as you take a certain amount of steps, you'll earn wattage. Now, when you go ahead and start your screen, you'll go, when you press start and everything, go to connect to Pokewalker. It'll tell you you can go for a stroll, you can return from a stroll, or you can receive a gift. And the way that you do that is you just hold the Pokewalker right against the DS card, just like this. And then when it says for you to connect, you just press on the Pokewalker, wait till it says connect. If you guys can see that, hope you can. If you can't, sorry, because of the quality. But as you can see right there, it says connect right there. You just press on that, and you can transfer your Pokemon and any items that you get from the Pokewalker. Now, otherwise though, I really, really enjoyed this game. It was probably one of my favorite of all time with the Pokemon series, or at least for as long as I can remember. I still remember my playing Pokemon Red and Blue, but this one I liked better. I don't know why. It's just this was I actually got the silver one when it first came out, and I'm a big fan of Lugia, but I also like Toho a lot. And I wanted to always own both of the cartridges, so I went ahead and said, I'll just go for both of them. But anyway, this game gets a 9 out of 10 for a lot of reasons, but one of the main reasons it's not getting a perfect score is because when you're using a Pokegear, you have a telephone, as anybody knows. You can call any of the trainers that you like to train with or battle against, and you can even call your mom. Now, the mom in this game drives you nuts. She will tell you, like, hey, I spent money. If you go ahead and save, if you ask her to save your money, she's going to bother the crap out of you, saying, like, hey, I bought you something, go to the Pokemart and all that. When you're like, Mom, I don't want to go get berries. I want to train my Pokemon, go get legendaries or anything like that. But anyway, this title gets a 9 out of 10 for being probably one of the best remakes I've seen so far for Pokemon. And I'm hoping that we're going to be seeing some more remakes of maybe even Ruby and Sapphire, maybe. And hoping that we're going to see even more Pokemon coming into the newer Pokemon game, hopefully coming to the 3DS sometime either this year or next year. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for enjoying my review. And I'd also like to thank Tails for coming in. So, Tails, thank you very much for joining me. I know you can't talk, but thanks a lot for joining me. And also, if you're a really big Pokemon fan, I really recommend that you get this title. Anyway, as I said, it's a 9 out of 10. Take care, guys. Later.